everyone, thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So this is how do they feel for you. So I haven't done this reading in a while. I know you guys are looking forward to it. How does this person feel about you? How do they really feel? We've got 3 groups to choose from. The timestamps are linked down below. And so for group 1, from the Romantic Fairies deck, group 1, your card is Bonding. As you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. That's for group 1. For group 2, your card is Fearless Love, a courageous leap into the unknown. And for group 3, your card is Twin Flame Union, heart, body, mind, soul. So you can choose based on the cards or intuition or some combination thereof. Random.org is always linked down below to help you pick if you need help. You can watch one of the readings or all 3. Just take what resonates and forget what doesn't, okay? Energies can be interchangeable or vice versa when we're doing the reading, so keep that in mind. And so that's what we've got for you guys. We'll be pulling some messages as well and getting advice towards the end. So I hope you guys enjoy the reading. Remember to like and subscribe. It does support the channel, keep it going. Also, if you guys have not checked out my Instagram, I recently posted messages from your person on there. I feel like at least one of the readings that I did today kind of corroborates or goes along with one of the Instagram readings. And also one of the a la carte free roam random readings that I did here on YouTube a couple of days ago as well, which is basically Don't Give Up Hope, Empress. So look that up on the channel if you haven't seen it already, because that seems to go along with one of these as well. That being said, if you would like a private reading, my contact information is in the description box down below. They are video recorded readings sent to your email box via a private link. So if you're interested in that, that is always the best way to get insight on your specific situation. Otherwise, enjoy the general readings, guys. I do appreciate you, and we're going to get started with group 1. Welcome, group 1. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So we're using the Mystical Medleys deck to find out how your person feels about you. So your person of interest, the one who is on your mind, how do they feel about you? We're going to look into that. We're going to use the Romantic Fairies as well as a couple of messages decks, and so I will start by pulling some messages. Think about your person. Angels, Spirits, and Guides for everyone who is tuned in for group 1. How does a person really feel about them, please? The person of interest, the one on their mind. How do they really feel right now about the viewer? How does group 1's person really feel about the viewer right now, please? Okay. Seeing I do miss you too on the back of the deck here. So some of you could be in separation from this person, or there's emotional distance, to say the least, in the connection. It's a general reading. Take what resonates. Card we've got so far here is I wear my mask so tight that you wouldn't believe what I'm really like or what I'm really feeling inside. Yeah, that's probably why the viewer is here, because they don't know, and they don't know what you really feel about them on the inside. So your person's saying they wear their mask so tight so you wouldn't believe what they're really like on the inside. Another message. And remember, with the general readings, energies can be vice versa or interchangeable, so it's up to you to apply the readings how they resonate, if they do resonate, okay? For group 1 spirit, what else would their person of interest say to them if they had? No fear, no filter, please. Oh, that one just popped out. I love how laid back you can be, so I feel it's best to let you win the argument. So if you are having an argument, a tiff, if this connection is estranged, they're not wanting to fight with you. They are wanting you to remain calm. Some of you are laid back, like the card says. And bottom line takeaway for that is that they're just wanting to let you win, basically, not wanting to argue with you. Then we've got the Tower popping out. You came through my life like a storm, disrupting everything. So you can take that positively or more negatively. You know, change is good, but when it's like dramatic change, it can be quite disrupting, and that's the energy that I'm getting from that card. So it's like, even though you might be like a laid back person, or they just like that side of you that is more calm, it doesn't matter, because this connection still has, like, I'm hearing turn them or their life onto its ear, like really upset the status quo of their life. It's like they didn't see it coming. The connection has disrupted, like the card says, it's disrupted everything. And maybe you don't know that because they wear their masks are tight. You're here maybe because you want validation of what you think of, like what you think they feel, and or you just simply do not know what they feel. And so it's possible that you don't know the impact that you have actually had on this person. We're going to find out how they feel about you. So we're going to start with this one on top here. The card that came out for you guys is bonding. As you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. Okay. And, you know, interestingly, we got the Tower again. So we got the Tower message that came out on camera, and then the pre-shuffled cards show the Tower in reverse. So strong Mars energy. I'm just going to turn it upright so you can see the card better. And again, this is how they feel about you. We've got the Nine of Cups that also came out in reverse. And then we've got this really adorable Lovers card. So cute. Gemini energy. So what are we seeing here? I feel like right off the bat that your person feels that you are afraid of getting hurt. Okay? Also, I get that your person, in light of the message that came out, is also afraid of getting hurt. So you're both kind of like wearing a mask. Maybe you're both sort of protecting your feelings. But for some of you, it really is that your person feels like you are afraid of getting hurt, and you're maybe trying to delay a disaster in this connection, or some of you are in freeze mode, right? Because when we are under stress or pressure, or being very challenged, like it looks like this is kind of a challenging connection so far, then our natural physiological response to that is the fight or flight mode. But there's also another mode called freeze mode, okay? So your person feels like maybe you're frozen with this, okay? With this Hanged Man energy. You know, maybe it's not that you're so laid back, and maybe you're actually like frozen in fear, or you're afraid to, I'm hearing, make a decision or take action because you don't want to fight either, or you don't want to make this Tower go from being in reverse to being upright. You don't want an ending to occur in the connection, or for things to get worse. It's like walking on eggshells. So, you know, I think you guys are both afraid a little bit here. And your person feels like you are, and that maybe you're not doing anything because you don't want to disrupt the status quo or make things worse. But they also feel like, with the Nine of Cups coming out in reverse, that you're dissatisfied, right? So you might not be doing anything to fix things, or yeah, it's like you're holding back, but yet you're also dissatisfied, even though they feel that you have much to be happy for or happy about. So something about the connection is fulfilling, they feel, for you, and probably for them as well. And maybe they're looking at you and seeing that you have things going on in your life and a lot going for you, but yet it's like you are afraid of a misstep, afraid of that Tower falling down. Like you're trying to be very careful. Even though you have a lot of things to be happy about, you're not satisfied. Or you simply still want more from them. You still want more from this connection. And they also feel like you love them with the Lovers card. This is such a cute card. I'm just so distracted by these two little characters. They're adorable. Okay, so with the bonding card, and especially with the Lovers too, how do they feel about you, group one? They feel like you are bonded to them, and they do feel the bond as well, and that you definitely want this bond to deepen. And that you're dissatisfied that it's not as deep as you would like it to be. And I feel like they want, like I said, I feel like they want the bond to deepen too. Let's see. That's kind of hard to do when they're protecting their feelings and wearing a mask. And if you're doing that too, or if you're in freeze mode, like they seem to think that you are, it's kind of hard to develop the bond, right? To get to know each other better. In order to do that, masks need to come off. You can't get to know each other if you're each wearing a mask, or if one of you is. So, but, so that's kind of in question, like how much deeper they want this to get. I feel like they do reciprocate your love. They do want the bond to deepen, but there's some question marks around it. So let's get into it a little bit more. With this tower here, like I said, it did come out in reverse. So there's something here that's telling me, like, as far as what your person feels about you, I feel like they feel that, that you're either developing or you have developed a thicker skin, okay? So maybe you were very sensitive in this connection, or your feelings were easily hurt before. With the tower in reverse, it's like you don't take things as hard as you used to, and you just, it's like you're refusing to be walked all over anymore, especially if you have been walked all over in the past. So they really are feeling like you are thickening your skin up, okay? And with this Nine of Cups in reverse, it feels like, well, they feel like, right? They feel like that maybe what you really want isn't what's best for you, okay? Because it did come out in reverse. So it's like maybe what you really want here isn't really what's best for you, and or, you know, you like to overindulge in physical pleasures too much for your own good. Because this is a card of physical pleasures, and it came out in reverse, and reverse is like the distorted meaning, like this, the distorted energy of this particular card. And so it's like, are you overindulging in some way? Something to think about. You know, I'm hearing from somebody's higher self or guides, whether it be your person's or your own guide, saying like, you should only allow into your life what makes you feel happy and adds value to your life. Not just what makes you feel happy or what gives you pleasure in the moment, but you should only allow the things that make you happy and add value to your life. So there is some question your person feels. Like, do they really add value to your life, or would they? And is what you want to happen in this connection really what's best for you? Okay. So we're ending on the Lovers here, and you know, Lovers is, you know, generally a very positive card to see in a love reading, right? Especially in this position. So what this is telling me is that you guys love each other with a passion. I'm really drawn to this. The snake is really pronounced in this particular card, in this particular deck. And so snakes have been, you know, historically or traditionally associated with like sexuality. And I do feel like you guys really love each other with a passion. I'm drawn to the scarlet color of the hair and the leaves. And so I'm feeling like passion, vitality, warmth, and there's a lot of confidence and activity between the two of you. Like there's a drive here. And so I think that part especially is mutual. But your person feels, and that's what they feel, that you guys love each other with a passion. There's a passion here between the two of you. And they feel that, you know, there's a cautionary feel with it, that, you know, they ask themselves that, is this too much intensity, right? And they feel that too much intensity can make the relationship potentially volatile, right? When you love somebody with a passion, it can be, you know, upsetting. It can unbalance somebody. It can create the tower moments that we've seen. You came into the life disrupting everything. This passion the two of you share, it's very disruptive. Although it might be a lot of fun and very exciting and thrilling, it can, well, I mean, it can cause people, it can disturb the status quo, get people off balance, and that's what we're seeing here. Is how your person feels like they definitely want a relationship, some type of relationship with you, but they're wondering if the type of relationship they want with you is really what's best for you, okay? Because you need to be careful here with this combination of cards. It feels like there's a potential for it to be just physical. Maybe it is just physical right now, or maybe that is what this connection is going to end up being ultimately. So even though they want a relationship with you, what type of relationship do they want with you? Like, is it just going to be a physical relationship? Just beware, your guides are warning you guys that if that's the case, they can lose respect for you and not stick around long term if they find or feel that this is simply, a physical connection, that the bond is based in like the chemistry and the sensuality and all of this, more so than in actually knowing one another and sharing and caring on a deeper level than that. If this is a third party connection, since the Lovers can and does talk about potential choices in love, so for some of you this could be the case. If it is, but all who are involved in it are uncommitted, meaning you guys are each dating around, or one of you is, but everybody involved in the third party is uncommitted, then the choice will be made in favor of the two who share the most passion, okay? So, and I guess that's a vote for you. If this is a very passionate relationship, then it has that potential to progress ahead of, or instead of a romantic rival, if there is one, because it's like that passion is going to spurn this connection on. So in that sense, it's good. Like whoever shares the most passion wins in a third party situation between uncommitted individuals here. So that choice should be made in your favor if this is your reading and it's resonating. And if there isn't a choice in love between you and somebody else, or vice versa, then your person may actually feel like, there might be in the future. Like there's a sense, again, of instability with this Tower energy. So it could be something that they worry about, or they just think about, that maybe there will be others for you in the future, but generally they just feel like sweeping you off your feet. So if they haven't already, they want to sweep you off your feet. If they have already done that, they want to do it again. So just taking it into account, everything that's been said here in terms of helpful guidance or advice. So I do want to get you a card from the tea leaf deck, because I haven't used it in a while and just feel like doing that. And if it does resonate, please let me know in the comment section. Comment down below. If it doesn't, feel free to choose another group or check out the playlist link down below, or get a private reading. My contact information is in the description box. Thanks to those of you who have done that, gotten private readings. And you can also check out my latest Instagram reading, which is messages from your person, for additional messages like these from this person. But for group 1 spirit, for everyone watching, how do they feel about group 1? What else can you tell us about this spread? Got the bell announcement. Okay. Oh, 2 more popped out. We've got muddled, unclear thinking, and valley deep personal strength, and peace that assures success. So it feels like there's going to be some sort of communication. There's going to be clarity brought into the situation where there is a bit of kind of lack of clarity in the connection. I think that you guys probably excite each other to the point where you can't think straight. You can't think clearly. That card comes out on top of the sensual 9 of Cups. So it's like there's some muddled, unclear thinking. Because people may be thinking with the wrong body parts and not their brains here. But I see that there will be an announcement made in this connection. There will be something said. So that brings clarity into it. And I feel like that clarity will bring harmony, as the Valley card is a harmonious card, and it's coming out on top of the Lovers, and the Lovers is also a harmonious card in and of itself. So that's telling me that The connection is on track to deepening, and I feel that when your person feels like you've gotten stronger, thicker skin and things like that, you're not letting anybody walk all over you anymore, I feel like that's going to continue, and your strength is going to deepen. And that strength, as long as you're strong in this connection and cooler heads prevail, and that you kind of like ride out the storms, that there is potential for success in this connection, and for you to, successfully achieve the real relationship that you want, where it's a deep bond based in knowing one another versus just a physical bond. Okay, so that looks really good. And to wrap up, I'm going to get you a couple of cards. We're going to get one from the Romance Angels, and then one from my manifestation deck for my manifestors out there. Everybody's always manifesting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, your entire life. But some people are just not aware of that fact. Oh, this one fell off. We've got flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay. So, yeah. It's just saying, maybe this is a very flirty connection, and it's not saying that it shouldn't be a flirty connection. I think Spirit is wanting not to confuse you or leave you feeling like if you guys really do enjoy each other's company and you guys do overindulge at times with one another, if there is a lot of going out and drinking, or a lot of eating of good food, or spending, or a lot of getting physical with one another, Spirit is saying, that's not a terrible thing, but it can get a little bit heavy and muddle your thinking. So keep things a bit lighthearted, and flirt with one another, and that's a way through which you can get to know each other better and have conversations, right? So, and also enjoy yourself. It doesn't all need to be so terribly serious. Some of the messages and advice have come out to be a little bit kind of serious. Some of these things can be taken kind of serious depending on, who's watching. So I think Spirit's just wanting to say, that you can take the lessons and not let the lessons like bog you down or weigh you down or make you feel bad. You can still be flirtatious with this person, and it's best to be lighthearted and flirtatious with this person, because again, cooler heads prevail, and we make our better decisions and manifest more of what we want when our heads are cool and calm, and we do that through relaxation. And relaxation comes through things like enjoying ourselves in a lighthearted way and having a sense of humor about things, right? At the back of the deck, we've got keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So it's like once you get clarity, and I see that you will get clarity, even more clarity, probably already have gotten some clarity, and now you're going to get more. Both of you are. That you're going to find out some things about this person that is different than what you thought it would be. Once the masks come off, then you see things differently and more clearly. And at that time, and when that happens, you're being asked to keep an open mind, okay? A card from the manifestation deck for group 1, please, Spirit. What advice does Spirit have regarding this reading for group 1? Ideally, they get what they want in the situation. Darkest before dawn. So we've got breakdown before breakthrough, major shifts in progress, dissolving barriers, and ascending. So that makes sense considering we got 2 tower cards, which are cards of disruption. It looks like your person feels like you're trying to stop a disruption or a shift from happening. They already feel, for some of you, that this shift has happened and that you have like thrown them for a loop, basically. You're disrupting their life. This connection has disrupted their life, and Spirit is saying, you know, that's likely to happen for you as well if it hasn't already, or continue to. So just know, however dark it is right now, it's darkest before the dawn. And we're seeing some sort of an announcement coming in that's going to bring clarity to you, a breakthrough. A major shift is in progress in this connection, because that's all what the Tower is about. It's about, you know, a change, right? A big major change. So that's in progress, and it's to dissolve barriers, like taking the masks off and seeing each other more clearly, getting to know each other in a more authentic way. That's definitely the potential here, and to elevate the connection to the next level with the ascending. So it's just encouragement from Spirit to kind of like let you know that this connection is divinely guided. It is being watched over, and it is moving up to the next level. Okay? Like, things are moving forward, even if it doesn't look like it, or if things have been hard, you know, take heart. This is just a shift that's happening. This is what I've got for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Again, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the bell so you don't miss my next video. Feel free to check out Soulmate Tarot Scopes for your April 2022 love and money reading on my other channel if you haven't already. Check out the Instagram messages from your person as well. And thanks for tuning in. I'm going to move on to group 2. Welcome, group 2. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So I've got the Mystical Medleys deck already pre-shuffled. We've got the Romantic Fairies here as well. I'm going to start by pulling a couple of messages from your person with the True Love Confessions deck, so go ahead and think about them. Angel Spirits and Guides, for everyone who is drawn to choose group 2, what would their person of interest, their love interest, the one on their mind, say to them if they had no filter, please? How do they feel about group 2? How do they really feel about group 2? We've got the love I feel for you is patient and grand. I have never felt love like this before. Aw. So your person's saying the love they feel for you is patient and grand. They've never felt a love like this before. Nice. We've also got, I cannot forgive you the hurt you caused me. Interesting. Get one more. And remember, energies can be vice versa or interchangeable, so apply it how it resonates if it does. For group 2, oh, that one fell. I've been through so much hardship, I'm just afraid of getting hurt again. So this person feels like they have been through something here with you. It's interesting. I think that some of you intuitively know what this is talking about. And for some, this is something that happened to them prior to meeting you. Others of you, it actually is, as the card says, there's something they need to forgive you for. But they can't forgive a hurt that was caused here. It's caused them a lot of hardship. They're afraid of getting hurt again. But I feel like they're working on it, okay? And again, this could be, you know, how they feel about you in terms of, like, they feel like you can't forgive them for the hardship that they caused you and you're afraid to get hurt again. And that they're going to be patient with you while you heal, or they're saying you have been patient with them. So let's just see what comes out, because a lot of people must have picked this group, because I'm getting a lot of different scenarios here. But essentially, the bottom line is somebody was deeply hurt and is afraid of getting hurt again, but there is love in the connection. A very deep love in some cases. So the card we got from the Romantic Fairies is Fearless Love, a courageous leap into the unknown. So it does feel like someone here isn't usually a risk taker, but they are when it comes to this connection. Okay? So even if your person has been hurt by you, or feels that the relationship has been very hard and their love life in general has been hard and they're just not sure they're, you know, sure that they want to put themselves out there and make themselves vulnerable again, this card is an indication that they would, or that they will, okay? So from the Mystical Medleys deck, the cards that we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which goes quite nicely with this card that I pulled on camera. And the love I feel for you is patient and grand. I've never felt this way before, because the Knight of Pentacles is a slow plodding, just kind of a plodding along, sort of slow moving energy. And he is a patient energy. So we've got him here. We've also got the Devil card. Somebody could be dealing with a Capricorn with this earth energy, and the Devil did come out in reverse. Super duper cute card, despite the fact that it's a little spooky. It's so cute. Gosh, love it. But it is in reverse, so that's interesting. And then we've got the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. So let's just start with this Knight of Pentacles, okay? So with that being here, and the question is, how does your person feel about you guys? Well, if there is a lot of baggage in this relationship, you know, your person is willing to wait on you, and or feels you will wait on them. And we already did see this, right? This card talking about, I feel, the love I feel for you is patient and kind. Okay? So this is validation of that message again, just that your person is willing to wait on you, or they feel like you're willing to wait on them. So which is it? It depends, because we have different people watching. But I guess a way you could figure that out is whoever has the most baggage needs the most time, needs the most patience. Or needs somebody to be the most patient with them, rather. So let me say that again. Whoever has the most baggage needs the most time. So say you have a lot of baggage, you're the one that's been hurt, you're the one that can't forgive or is afraid of getting hurt, then your person is the one needing to be in this Knight of Pentacles energy, to be patient, right? Patient with you. And, you know, consequently, it's vice versa as well, if it's the other way around. And if it's as, like the cards read, that your person is hurt by you or they're afraid of getting hurt, then you're the one needing to be more patient. Or if there's some other kind of baggage, like that could even indicate like someone who is prioritizing their work, or even kids from another relationship or something along those lines. There's some other kind of issue here. Some outside interference, maybe addictions with the Devil card could be playing a part in this, that somebody needs to be patient around that, okay? So let's take it how it resonates. I do feel with this Knight of Pentacles that whoever this Knight of Pentacles is representing, you know, they want a commitment someday, just not right away. And I do feel that's true of your person. For most of you, you know, that is true of your person, the one you came to the reading for. I mean, that's something that they want, but not right away, because again, the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving knight, okay? And it depends on what all this baggage is and the specifics of the situation in terms of like how long it'll take for them to be ready for that. But the good news is that, you know, they want to be ready for that. And they want this, you know, they want to take a courageous leap of faith with you. And because they do feel a strong connection they never felt before. The Devil card's also about strong connections. Not always the healthiest of connections, right? No, but it's still a very strong bond. You can see the little chains holding them together and things. So what is it saying when it's in reverse here? It's I feel like they're feeling that your desire for them is strong enough. Wow, okay. They feel like your desire for them and for this connection is strong enough that you would do whatever it takes to get what you want here, okay? Since this is about you, it's like they feel like you'll do whatever it takes, and they feel also that you're a very magnetic person, and that you're the type of person that you easily get what you want. And it almost feels like even if it's by magic, you're getting what you want, okay? Because you are so magnetic. It's like people are just drawn to you, including this person. Yeah. So, and it makes sense because if this person's been very hurt in the past and they don't want to get hurt again, and they're in this slow moving Knight of Pentacles energy, it would take a lot to get that Knight of Pentacles galloping. And in the traditional tarot decks, we don't see him moving. His horse is just standing stagnant. But on this tarot deck, he's actually galloping. So he's actually moving forward. That's where that fearless love comes in. You give this person courage, the courage to come towards you, to move forward. But it's like, it's just the way that you are, you're a magnetic person, like you're magnetized, or this person's magnetized to you, and they feel like you're kind of like that just in general as a person. I think there is some suspicion or worry or concern from your person about that, especially when this card is right next to the Seven of Swords, because it's like they feel like you can get away with anything if you wanted to. Like you could get away with stuff with them, or maybe you already have. With the Seven of Swords here, it's like they feel if you wanted to, you could get it. You could lie, you could cheat, you could steal, and you could still get away with it. Okay. So moving forward, what else is the Knight of, or the Seven of Swords saying? Saying that for some of you, they can feel like you're wearing rose-colored glasses, or even that, you know, you may pull the wool over their eyes. Now, you guys asked, okay? I'm feeling the sort of resistant energy from me just spelling out the plain truth here, but it is what it is, and so this is what I'm getting. And if this is your reading, then this is what's coming through, that this person does feel, again, that you're very magnetic and that you can get away with things others couldn't or wouldn't be able to, and that includes that maybe you could get away with things with them, like pulling the wool over their eyes, if that's what you wanted to do. And you know, honestly, too, their intentions may not be the best here either. You know, it is the Seven of Swords. It's not the warmest or fuzziest of cards, especially next to the Devil. So their intentions may not be the best here either. And for some of you, you know, don't freak out. Just take what resonates. But they could even be pining after somebody else. See how he's looking over his shoulder and he's got his finger up like this, like saying shh, and moving in the direction of this couple, but looking back. Maybe they're looking back at an ex. Maybe they are pining over somebody else. So sorry if that's the case. Otherwise, too, I'm getting that they could feel like one day, one or both of you will just wake up. You'll come out of this kind of spell and then kind of wake up to who you each really are and see the truth about each other in this connection. And then that will be a wake-up call for you guys. And at that time, you know, maybe you'll ghost and sneak away, or yeah, it does feel more like that. It's like either way, you know, if and when this ends, they feel like you're going to be the one to end it. So it's already like this person has these abandonment issues, that they're already anticipating that, you know, at some point you might really see them for, you know, the ogre that they really are, you know, in their mind. And that, or if they have done something that they shouldn't have done, or if they do something that they shouldn't do based on their insecurities or whatever this is, then you'll see that and it will be discovered, and that you'll end the connection. But they see you being the one to ultimately walk away or put the last nail in it when and if that time comes. Okay? I want to make sure I get everything for you that I got for group 1. And so next we're moving on to the tea leaf cards for more clarification, Spirit, for group 2 regarding how their person really feels about them. clarity on this reading, please. We've got I, psychic ability, trust your intuition. We've got hat. You will be playing a different role. And we've got dog, close up, pleasure with a close friend. Okay. So this person does feel like they have to keep an eye on you and, you know, tune into their intuition to, you know, uncover things about baggage in the relationship or their priorities versus your priorities. It's like they do want a commitment one day, but just not right away. And they're going to rely heavily on their intuition to decide if you're the one that they're going to give that pentacle to. Or if you're the one that's going to be patient enough to stick around through the ups and downs, through whatever this is here. And just to understand the connection and its potential to move forward and where it might be headed. With the, you will be playing a different role. I do feel that they are going to want to see something from you that's different from what they're presently seeing or currently seeing, especially if you resonate with that you hurt this person or cause them hardship. Like some of you out there know that you don't have the best of intentions or that you did something. And if this part of the reading isn't for you, then no need or reason to get triggered, right? So if it is, you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. And in that case, it's like you need to change and not be that way. This is not a Five of Swords situation where somebody is just trying to get the upper hand, play games, mental games, or just win at any costs. Like you're going to need to show this person something different if you want to progress this to a more serious level, if you want it to last, to have at least a chance of lasting. They're going to want to see something different from you and for you to play a different role. And it looks like it has to do with like you being, I'm hearing more on the up and up, but maybe a little bit less defensive and interacting differently. Again, if you're resonating with, like, you know that this person feels like you're the type that will do what you want to get what you want. To some extent that is good, right? But there is such a thing as taking that too far. This person just needs to see that that you're not in a shady devil energy, that you aren't going to lie, cheat, or steal or do anything, you know, to pull the wool over their eyes, right? And then with that, you know, pleasure with the close friend here, I think this is showing, you know, a potential sneaking around. Some of you, this person you're asking about could be a friend. Others of you, if it's a third party then and you know it, then it can be talking about that. But I don't see it happening for the majority of you. I feel like this person or you, probably your person, could be pining for somebody in the future, or this is something that's, you know, something you need to keep an eye out for, or maybe you will be doing this. But even if neither one of you is technically doing that, there's going to be some sort of fears or tension or worries to do with a close friend. And so I just get this person is going to keep an eye on you and make sure that your intentions are pure. And I think that it's probably a good idea for you to keep an eye on your own intentions as well as this person's as well, because it just feels a little bit uncomfortable, right? The reading does. It feels a little uncomfortable. We see there's strong feelings and good intentions, but there are also some shady sort of intentions or questions, intention here, and potential for problems in the future, perhaps related to pleasure with a close friend. So with that being said, I'm going to get you a card from the Romance Angels, and if the reading's resonating, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss my next reading. What guidance or advice do the Romance Angels have for group 2 regarding how this person really feels about them? Got honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Now this person feels like moving things forward, okay? So, you know, say this hardship that they've been through and the hurt that they've been through was caused by a previous partner, like an ex. Like some of them are coming out of a relationship, they're not completely over it, or you are. That's a potential here. The honeymoon is talking about moving away from that, leaving that behind. It's also talking about taking the connection to the next level or moving it forward. So there still is a good potential for that. Spirit wants us to know that, you know, there is still a good potential to leave the past behind, let bygones be bygones, even if this is talking about hurt that you caused them in the past. If this is your ex you're here for, or somebody from your past, or somebody that you've already had a breakup with, separation with, or some other hardship with. It's like all about, you know, leaving the past behind, maybe even taking a physical trip, you know, going on a vacation together. If so, I feel like that's a good idea. If you get the chance to go on a trip with this person, I think it'll be very healing and helpful to the connection to move it forward. And the card from the manifestation deck, Spirit. What do they need to know? What advice do you have for them about how to manifest the best possible outcome in the connection? For group 2. Creating reality. Live your best life by design. You have amazing experiences. Freedom lifestyle, infinite potential. I've got go for it at the back of the deck showing an airplane, and I was talking about you guys are probably going to go on a trip with this person, or if you get the chance to make it happen or go along with it, because even if it requires you to come out of your comfort zone, it's still a good idea to start making plans for a favorable outcome to occur in this connection. Looks like it can have something to do with travel. So write it down, make it happen, okay? We're all always manifesting, like I said, 24/7, and just because you choose not to do it consciously doesn't mean that it's not happening. But, you know, just living your life by default, not consciously manifesting your reality through using techniques like scripting or affirmations or meditation or visualization. Oh, that's the same thing as like driving a car with mud on the windshield and refusing to turn on your windshield wipers. It's like you're still in a car, and it's still going to be moving forward whether you're properly able to see through the windshield and navigate properly or not. So you might as well like clean off the windshield and start driving so you get to the destination you want to go to. Okay, and then through doing that, it is like design your best life with this person. We can see from the reading there's some pitfalls, there's some issues. Like this to me is the result of unconsciousness. So Spirit is really wanting you to I mean, you have some potential here for amazing experiences, and you have already had amazing experiences to draw from. So you just kind of want to reflect on those amazing experiences you've already had with this person or otherwise, and cast your person, if you want this person in your future, cast them in the role of some of these happy memories that you have or experiences that you've had, so that you can have more of that in the future and with this person. So it's looking like Spirit wants you to manifest freedom in love and in this relationship, because we see with the Devil card that is about bondage and codependency or attachment. True love is about feeling free. It's not about control or attachment. So the good news is that we see some, like, I get a free feeling when I look at the honeymoon card. It feels open, it feels good. And so Spirit is guiding you in that direction, saying that you're already kind of headed towards that direction. That is a potential reality for you. This connection does have potential, and you certainly have infinite potential. So write it down, script, you know, look up scripting and manifesting and things like that on YouTube. There's no reason for anybody to be confused or to neglect their manifestation skills and abilities or potential, because there's just a wealth of information so readily available. It's ridiculous. So do that, guys. Create your reality. You're in the driver's seat. Wipe your windshield. Clean this up. And thank you for tuning in. I hope that was helpful. Again, please like and subscribe. And if the reading didn't resonate, just choose another group or check out a playlist down below for a different reading, or contact me. My information is in the description box for a private reading. Also, you can check out my tarot-scopes, tarot horoscopes over on my other channel, Soulmate Tarot-scopes, for April's love and money reading, and Instagram has messages from your person I just put up as well that you can look at. So I'm going to take it over to group 3. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Welcome, group 3. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So, got some cards here ready. We're using the mystical medleys as well as the romantic fairies, and I'm going to pull some messages from your person. We're going to find out how this person really feels about you right now. So your person of interest, the one who's on your mind, go ahead and think about them while I shuffle the True Love Confessions card. Angel spirits and guides, for everyone who chose group 3, how does their person of interest really feel about group 3 right now? If this person had no fear, if this person had no filter, what would they say to group 3 about how they feel about group 3 right now? Remember, energies can be interchangeable or vice versa. Keep that in mind. It's a general reading. Take what resonates and forget what doesn't, okay? We've got, I dream about holding and kissing you. I dream about holding and kissing you. Wow, okay. Then at the back of the deck, we've got, you deserve everything in this world. I want to spoil you. Nice. This kind of reminds me, and I'm kind of getting the feeling of the random a la carte free roam reading that I did, that I uploaded on Friday just a couple days ago, where it was pretty good, and we had somebody like coming out with this energy of just a well-loved, spoiled individual coming out in that reading. So check that out if you haven't already. That's that could be for you, since this is coming out similar energies here. And I wanted to get another card as well for group 3 spirit. What did this person say if they had no fear, no filter to group 3? We've got, I am quite comfortable the way things are, so I won't be making efforts to change or improve the relationship. All right. So this is the shadow energy of the Four of Wands. And this is the energy of somebody who's quite comfortable with the status quo, what's happening between the two of you. Like, this is the kind of energy that we see when a relationship's quite established, or people have been dealing with each other for a long time, or they've just kind of gotten to a place of stagnation in the connection where they just are comfortable staying in their comfort zone and not really wanting to shake things up too much, okay? So that's interesting. I'm going to get a card from this, since we've got the Four of Wands here, which is Twin Flame energy. I'm going to use the Twin Flames journey messages. You guys are going to get an extra card, a special card that groups 1 and 2 did not get from this deck. What does this person say to group 2 about how they, I'm sorry, to group 3 about how they feel about group 3? If they had no fear, no filter, please. We've got I'm more affected than you know. And back of the deck is trying to pop up. You've been in my dreams, and that is why, because they are really wanting us to emphasize the fact that this person is dreaming about you. They dream about holding and kissing you. You know, they say you deserve everything in this world. They want to spoil you. They are affected by something in this connection. Maybe they're acting like they're not affected because they're not putting in the effort to change or improve the relationship, but they're saying that they are. And their subconscious mind is obviously screaming at them for them to have so many dreams about you and for that to come out twice. So let's look at what we've got here. And we've got the twin flame union. Heart, body, mind, and soul. So we saw this card, Four of Wands, come out on camera. And so for many of you, this is a twin flame connection. It is, for the very, very odd few, a reading about somebody that you were in a relationship with, a twin flame union that you've already achieved, which is extremely rare. For the majority of you, though, this is somebody that you consider your twin flame. They consider you that, or if you don't like that terminology, it's simply talking about a higher level soulmate or a very deep bonded and spiritual connection, okay, where individuals are feeling like their heart, mind, and their soul are intertwined. Like this connection just kind of activates all of those areas of you, okay? So from the Mystical Medleys cards, first card we got is the Seven of Cups. We've got the Nine of Cups. Then we've got the Ace of Cups. Got super cute card. So you could be dealing with somebody with strong water in their chart, or you could have that. But either way, water equals emotions, and we see there's a ton of emotion here. Lots of emotions. This does feel like your person feels like you're very special. Even if they're not acting like it, they do feel like you're very, very special. You know, it looks like this person has a lot of feelings for you, if not just, you know, loves you, okay? So what I'm getting here is that your person feels like you have a lot of options and that you won't settle for anything less than true love, okay? That's what I'm getting there. You're not going to settle for anything less than true love. And they're not, for whatever reason, highly motivated to make changes to the status quo of however the relationship is right now. I mean, I don't know if they're intimidated by the fear that maybe they can't live up to your potential or to the potential that you might expect of them, or they feel like you might expect of them, but for some reason they're dragging their feet, it feels like. I get that this person, you know, they might be sitting on the fence regarding their feelings for you. We see that they've got a ton of feelings for you, but they could be sitting on the fence. If this connection's in stagnation, if they're not making improvements to it, especially, then it's because they are on the fence here. You know, and if that's the case, Spirit is just, you know, guiding you guys. Don't be at their beck and call, okay? If you act like an option, they'll treat you like one, right? So even if they do feel like you're their twin flame, this particular person, if you act like an option, they will treat you like one. So don't do that. Don't be at their beck and call. You know, I see that you guys love each other. There's a lot of feelings here between the two of you. Your person certainly has a lot of feelings towards you. There is a deeper connection, sort of a spiritual one too here, and so it's in that case easier to maybe fall into the trap of being too soft or too emotionally available with someone. Not saying that you are, but I'm just saying Spirit is really impressing upon me to let you guys know that you're not to be at their beck and call. You are to basically, that if they're being distant or stagnant or lazy in the connection, that you need to show them what they're missing. If you guys are in separation, show them what they're missing. Either way, if you feel that you know, they are undecided about you, maybe just give them a few more weeks, you know, but don't wait around. Definitely live your life, okay? Have some fun. And if you have other options, depending on, you know, your situation, maybe entertain some of those options. If this person is just flat out non-committal towards you or treating you like an option. So others of you, are you treating this person like an option because they may feel that way? I already said that this person feels like you have options, like you have other people interested in you romantically. Whether you do or not, they feel this way for some of you, and they could be feeling like they're just an option to you. Especially if they aren't willing to do the work or feel intimidated to be able to live up to your expectations or the expectations they perceive you to have of you want nothing less than a twin flame, or you want nothing less than a soulmate, that you are looking for true love and that is all that you want. So so this Nine of Cups, this came out in a previous group as well, though yours is in the upright. They feel, basically they feel the way you want them to feel right now. So when you tuned into this reading, you had an idea of how you hoped or wanted this person to feel about you. That is how they feel about you. So basically, maybe you don't know this, maybe you do, but you can have them eating out of the palms of your hands. And others of you, yeah, you, regardless, like you can have this person eating out of the palms of your hands if you play your cards right. Because we saw with the Seven of Cups, you know, you are manifesting this person, whether you're doing it, you know, consciously or not. We're always manifesting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, every year of our lives, whether we mean to or not. Better to do it intentionally. Some of you could be visualizing or trying to manifest this person, but you are in this person's dreams, right? Seven of Cups is about daydreams. It's about dreams. It's about fantasies. You're in this person's dreams, so you're doing something. And if they're in your dreams, you know, maybe they're manifesting you. But I feel like for more of you, it's like you're manifesting this person, so it's better to get clear and stay clear on what you really want with them, because there can be some illusions that rear their ugly heads here or cause potential problems with all this emotion and with that Seven of Cups. So be very clear, stay clear on what you want with them. And you can have them eating out of the palm of your hands if you play your cards right, and if you stay clear. And if you do that, then this card is foretelling of you getting your wish. This is a card of wish fulfillment, and potential is here for you to get exactly what you want with this person. So visualize and dream of and daydream only about what you want with this person, and avoid picturing anything that you don't want. Okay, that's very important. A lot of people like to complain about their partner or their life and things that are happening that they don't like. It's human to complain or to focus on things that we don't want, but that just gives more power to that and fuels it. So it's better to not do that. Redirect instead. Put that energy behind talking and writing and imagining the things that you do want and giving thanks for it. Okay, so also your person, how do they feel about you guys? They really desire you. They really want you. They really desire you, and they probably fantasize about you too. We already see, they said like twice that you've been in their dreams. They're dreaming about you. They're fantasizing about you. They really desire you. And I'm hearing the old adage now of, you know, don't give away your milk for free if you want them to buy the cow. So Spirit is really impressing upon you to be smart, to use your head. With all this emotion here, it's a little, the reading's a little imbalanced in favor of emotions, but you're going to want to use your head in the situation, okay? That's very important. If you want, especially if you want a commitment with this person, you need to use your head. So remember what I said about playing your cards right, because Nine of Cups indicates sensual pleasures and an abundance of sensual pleasures, with it being 9 cups. So it's sensual pleasures, but it can be the kind of excitement that fizzles out fast. So just keep that in mind if you want a commitment here. Aim for a slower burn is like the message there from your guides. So moving on to the Ace of Cups, what that is telling us, you know, Ace of Cups is an excellent omen for a love reading in general. And it shows to me that this person feels like this relationship is, or that it will blossom. And for those of you who have been involved with this person on a more longer term basis, this card can indicate a baby, okay, likely a little girl. So if you are not wanting that, okay? Precautions are necessary, or will be in the future here. But overall, this card is showing us that their intentions towards you are pure. As the present energy is recording this, their intentions towards you are pretty pure. And this actually feels like a new beginning, you know, to your person. So I don't know how long you've been dealing with this person, if you guys have ended a cycle and you're just beginning or wanting to begin a new one. But it's showing us that they feel like it's still kind of a new connection. And so what this is saying, you know, in light of the rest of the reading, that maybe you play your cards right and you get past the options and strictly physical attraction stage and end up here at a new beginning in love, which is very positive. You know, I do get too that your person will feel, this is kind of moving forward, moving towards the future, that they're going to feel like keeping things a little bit carefree and a little bit light, so that they can grow their feelings for you, you know, more in their own time. That's what it's showing me. I have a little bit of concern, because if this is a longer term relationship and we've got in the future position Ace of Cups, it is kind of indicating that the connection, you know, isn't growing the way that it should. But it feels more like the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one, since we've got the Nine of Cups right smack in the middle, okay? I feel like the concern's probably coming from the fact that this person has already said that they're comfortable with the way things are and they don't plan on making any changes or putting in more effort to improve it. So be on the watch out and the lookout for that, if that's resonating. But ultimately, you know, this person just wants to have it light and carefree going forward, so that they can let their feelings for you develop. And we can see they have an abundance of feeling for you. They really do have a lot of feelings for you, and that will continue to be the case. They want it to develop in their own time. So, you know, don't pressure them, but don't let them drag their feet too much, especially if they've already been dragging their feet. Okay? If they've been dragging their feet for a long time, you know, just beware that if you do, it's kind of like a balancing act here. It's kind of like having to do a little dance like he's doing, to, like, you want to give them space, give them time, keep things light, keep things fun, but at the same time, don't let them waste your time, and don't let them drag their feet too much either, you know, so that the relationship doesn't get stuck in this beginner stage, right, with this Ace of Cups. So with that being said, I'm going to get cards from the tea leaf deck. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share too. It does support the channel. I appreciate you guys. So let me grab from this side. For everyone who tuned in to Group 3, what other clarity can Spirit give us regarding the reading, please? How does their person really feel about them? We've got hammock. Taking a vacation, physically or mentally. Yeah, this person likes to dream about you. Maybe you guys are dreaming about each other. Maybe you have taken a trip, or will, and they have, but even if you guys are just at home chilling in your hammock in your backyard, or like laying on the couch, this person, one of the ways they like to take a vacation is to take a mental vacation and dream about you. And they could be dreaming about taking a vacation with you. Yeah, boat just came out, so maybe taking like a cruise or going someplace near water with you. This says money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. Nice. This person, with that coming out on the Nine of Cups, can show that they've literally had this happen. They've received some money or some property. They've won some money. They're experiencing material abundance here with that 9. It's also saying that some of you are trying to manifest wealth or abundance, and this is a good sign and indication that you are doing so. I just feel like this person feels like being with you, you know, it is like winning the jackpot or something like that. You know, over in my Instagram reading messages from your person that I put up the other day, one of the messages was, you know, I feel like I've won the jackpot with you. So with that coming out, winning on top of the Nine of Cups, yeah, this person feels like being with you is winning. Let's get one more. Oh, I said one more, so naturally I got two more. Okay, and I almost said something about health here. This can indicate an improvement in health as well. Like, so this is a card, the boat, and the Nine of Cups rather is like an improvement in health, or indicates good health. The cane is coming out saying, you know, pay attention to your health. So especially if you are, or when you do have a child with this person, if that seems like something that's likely to happen in your future and that seems like appropriate, or you feel that that's coming, you know, pay attention to your health. But either way, guys, going forward, there's something here about paying attention to your health, paying attention to your person's health. Then we've got this one that tried to come out too, Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Okay, so slowly but surely this connection is moving forward. It might seem like it's taking a long time. This person will drag their feet if they're allowed to, if they can get away with it. There is some fancy footwork that's needed to go on here to move it forward, to keep it moving. The playing of the cards together and everything like that. But something tells me that you would rather play cards with this person, so to speak, than have smooth sailing with anybody else, right? You'd rather have a bumpy trip over bumpy water with this person rather than having smooth sailing with just about anybody else. So just know that you're slowly but surely getting ahead. Some of you are dealing with an older person, because I'm really drawn to this person's older face here. And if that's the case, you know, in the future, it's something about the heart. Oh no, I'm not here to diagnose or freak anybody out. So just when you're manifesting, manifest health for yourself and for this person, okay? Because or an older male that you know, because there's something here. Cups, Ace of Cups, has to do with the blood, the heart. It just, I feel inclined to say pay attention to your health, and because I feel that there's something around that for somebody, not everybody, right? Manifest health for the future here, for each other in this connection. Especially if you're dealing with an older person. So with that being said, let us get Romance Angels for some more guidance on how this person really feels about group 3, please. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. We've got passion at the back of the deck. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So Spirit is saying, you know, enjoy yourself. Enjoy this connection and stay optimistic. Sorry if I freaked you guys out about the pay attention to your health, but the card came out, you saw it, so it needed to be said. But also about, you know, the stagnation, the slowness of the connection. Like, it seems like maybe for some that it's going to be a lot of work, or that you're going to have to, you know, that this is kind of a tricky situation to move it forward. But your best weapon here is to stay optimistic, to think positively, and to have faith in yourself, your ability to make things, you know, turn about, come about, move forward positively in a positive direction, faith that you deserve love, faith that things are going to be all right, and that things are slowly but surely getting ahead. So keep thinking that. And then we're going to get a card for advice for the manifestation deck. What guidance does Spirit have for group 3? How to manifest their ideal outcome with this person, or just any other advice, please. Group 3. Got limiting beliefs. Subconscious beliefs impede progress. Check in with self. Shadow work. Rewire with subliminals. Okay. So yeah, that makes sense to me, because when we see this slow moving energy, like, there's so much positive about this reading. There's a lot of love. there is potential here. It's a, you know, you've got somebody that you care about who is dreaming about you, wants to spoil you, but they're, you know, not being as proactive as they should, or taking it for granted, right? It's slower moving going forward. This is this is a reflection of your own subconscious beliefs, okay? You know, everything that we experience in our life is a result of something that we have thought or believed, and beliefs are what? Beliefs are simply thoughts that we think over and over and over again. Whether we've done it in the past, whether we do it consciously or unconsciously. Most of what we experience in the 3D reality is something that we have projected out onto the 3D reality through our subconscious mind, so we're not even aware. So it's like, yeah, well, some of this is frustrating and a little tricky. It's coming from you, and you can change it through changing your limiting beliefs. So I did recommend Alice Love Exists Subliminals. Well, I can't remember if that's exactly the name of her channel. She's also a tarot reader here on YouTube, but she has a channel with subliminals that that you might want to check out, or just, you know, type in subliminals in the search engine to find subliminals that are going to work for you to manifest, you know, this connection moving forward, and manifest like the healing of the shadow side and things like that, okay? Because something about your subconscious mind is impeding the progress of this connection. And so check in with yourself. Maybe look into doing some shadow work. You can always do like your affirmations and your visualizations. There is spiritual growth going on here in the connection, and I feel like your manifestations are already happening, and any current issues that you're experiencing with this person is to reveal a past wound that you have, to help in your spiritual growth, or at least on some level that's what you're thinking, or that's what you're open to believing, because it's happening. And so you don't have to learn things the hard way. You can learn in easy and loving ways. Like you can change your entire script, your entire story about how you experience relationships, how things show up in your life, how this person thinks about you, treats you, shows up in your life, and the future of the connection through making the choice to change your beliefs. Okay, so expand those beliefs, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring romance. You just needed to say that like every day until you rewire your brain, and some of you will need to do it more than others to just get rid of those limiting beliefs so this can move forward. It looks like it's got a lot of really beautiful potential. So group 3, this is what I've got for you. Thank you for tuning in, and please do like, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell to receive notifications so you don't miss my next video. If you'd like a private reading, my contact information is in the description box.